What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you're all doing well today. We're going to be taking a look at the Houston Regionals that happened just yesterday as of the recording of this. We had a whopping, basically just say 200 players, 199, but I'm just going to say 200 players for sake of argument here. That's honestly, really impressive and really cool. I don't think... Sacramento, no, it was even bigger than Sacramento. Sacramento was only 167. I say only, but was still a very high number of 167. So 200 for Houston is kind of expected as well. It's kind of one of the bigger ones when it comes to the Weiss Regionals. But as such, they did a top 16 cut, and we have some very interesting entries on this from what I've been told. I was also told that it was Carmen, I think, from Clock Tower. I don't remember if they're from Clock Tower or Pittsburgh Weiss. Forgive me on which one they are from, but they are known in the community. So shout outs to them. From what I was told, they were the ones who won with Slime here. I do want to, as usual, trying to stay on top of things, just want to point out what was and was not allowed for this particular regionals. I don't think it's going to make something too terrible, crazy of waves here with it. Marvel, obviously, we're just nothing in the state side is going to be able to play Marvel. I guess the interesting thing is that Freerun was not available for this. It had literally come out the Friday before, so we did not have access to Freerun for this. Should be available for the next one. We have the next one I see up here is Mexico. Let me double check Europe really quick. Portugal. Yeah, we got the Philippines, Portugal, and Mexico all happening the same weekend. It's 3 different ones. Hell, it's probably also for mostly card fight stuff, but still. But I did want to point that out. So Freerun was not available for this one just yet. Oh wait, actually, if I scroll up here on Weiss Tea Time, they should have it. So the next one is going to be December 7th for Portugal and Australia. So we got a little bit before those. I do hope everyone enjoys the holiday seasons. And last thing before we continue is this is the only video I'm going to be posting this week. Thursday, when I usually upload stuff, is Thanksgiving. So I'm going to be taking it for personal stuff, for family reasons, obviously for the holidays. So I just wanted to say that this is the only upload this week, nothing on Thursday. I just wanted to give a heads up for that. So we will continue with more shenanigans next week, but let's go ahead and talk about Austin. Houston. It was Austin, Texas, as well as Houston, Texas. So I've driven there plenty of times. So but we did have 8 Pants Rimuru taking first place, and here is the deck list for that. For anyone not familiar, obviously you're going to have the Muron as the main combo, but the one that people have been gravitating towards and has been doing insanely well is the other 4 pants go towards this particular Rimuru. Mainly just keeping the pants in circulation to grab back the Muron stuff, just to set up her crazy combo, just to generate get everything that you need for whatever situation. It's kind of crazy. It looks like it was mainly focused on the Benimaru, because it just has a higher number. I'm assuming this was a majority of the win condition, trying to get to the Benimaru to go off. But obviously the Dragonoid Millims and the Shion off finishers. But definitely really good ones. Congrats. It's slime time again. Very awesome. Congrats to Carmen. Very awesome there. Second place being a Hololive Watame Marin. So that means Slime had to play against this, had to deal with this. I need to go back. No Shakugan no Shana in the entire top 16. I just thought about that. Interesting. We'll come back to that. Obviously, lots of very shiny cardboard here that I am envious of, my dude. Or my girl. I don't know who you are, who got second place. Whichever one, you're awesome. I love the culture. Using, obviously, the Marine level 3 top end, really cool. And the Watame one I've seen pop up more than once now. I don't know if it's the same person who has popped up more than once now. But it's just the Climax combo is just the on attack mill 2, salvage back a character based off the levels of the cards that you milled. which isn't particularly game-changing. It's just, like, I've seen it a couple times now. Anyway, then lastly, actually, I have seen this name before. So I think someone who, the third place one with 7 Deadly Sins, I think I've seen this top before at a different one. Hendy's Tendies. I swear I've seen this somewhere else before. But it is obviously the Elizabeth Climax combo for the Brainstormer and the Hendrickson top end. People are learning that this card exists, and they're quickly going, huh, ouch. I take damage. But yeah, it is a little bit crazy. Definitely had a really big representation, and we'll continue on that in a second here. And then, okay, fourth place, better than Riaz, with Milam Muran. And this one's actually very interesting because I really like this. Obviously, you're using the Muran level 2, but the level 3 Milam I really like because you could just, like, get rid of your opponent's back row stuff that's level 0. Like, oh, there's your Brainstormer's gone, there's your assist character's gone, and it can get rid of so much, which is just kind of dumb. But yeah, I mean, obviously it can't get rid of, like the Yuji from Shana and whatnot, because it has to be a cost, well, let's see, one level 0 or lower character, so it's not even cost, it has to be level 0 or lower. You can't get rid of any level 1s or higher. But that being said, we had quite a bit of slime and 7 Deadly Sins. Let's count them out here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different slime decks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different 7 Deadly Sins. I think we know which 2 are I don't think, like, I don't want to say, like, slime needs to, slime should have already been on the chopping block. Let's be real. I can talk today. 7 Deadly Sins hasn't really won. It tops so frequently, but it's never really won. So I can't even say that it's up on a chopping block. It just keeps showing up, and people are like, why hasn't this already topped and or done better? But I mean, you know, clearly it's getting up there into the, like, semifinals and stuff. So I mean, hell, can't really say much there. But we had another Chloe Maureen, what I was running at Duluth. Slime. We have more Bochi the Rock representation here with the 5-door 3-bar. I need to look into this deck list a little bit more. More Elizabeth Hendrickson. Shout outs to 10th place here. Coming up in the year of our Lord 2024, rocking Last Shot and Zekin Yuki for Sword Art Online. I do want to give this one a really crazy shout out in a second here, because this is, like, that's just nuts to me. We did have 2 Ruby decks as well, obviously focusing on, like, the standby, and also using Choice, which I think is the level 1 Jean. Slime, Deadly Sins, and lastly, an Azure Lane with the Taiho Akagi. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull this one up as well. I was told this was a bit of a different deck build. I'm not as familiar with Azure Lane outside of Cats. But, you know, no, for real, I mean, this is like all the old stuff. There's a couple anniversary cards in here. This Leaf is part of the anniversary, this backup is, and this Yuki is from the anniversary. It's a cost 0 or lower bomb, but it also has an act to be able to pay 1 sack itself to grab back an anniversary character. Oh, you also had Argo. I actually didn't notice this the first time that I was going through. And this is really good. Just a good, like, Brainstormer in general. So you do have, like, a good couple different targets for the whole anniversary thing. Actually, was this anniversary? This is an anniversary as well. Sorry. I thought this was from an earlier set, but then I was like, wait, this art. Well, it's also the SR art. It can go into memory to grab back particular cards. Like Zek, it could just grab Zekin Yuki, which is just crazy. So, I mean, you can go to town with one of the OG classics right here, like just 100%. Apparently, you know, being able to burn for 4 is on people's radar again. And I don't know. I mean, people obviously got used to, like, the multiple instances of it with Gura, that they're like, oh, just regular 4 damage isn't going to stick. Clearly, this says otherwise. But we're running a little bit long here. But I wanted to give a shout out to the guy whoever it was that got in with this. Just Yuki Sinon with red. Please comment below if this was you. And then Akagi's 8 treasures. We had this Akagi top end. I mean, I know the Taiho combo here is used quite a bit. I do know this one. But I believe this is not used as much because it's from the trial deck. So we'll read this off real quick. On attack, if you have the gold bar in play, pay 1, pitch 1. If you do, deal 2 damage to your opponent. Just very simple. And she gets a little bit of a buff until end of turn. And she can heal on play. There's a Kaga that can summon her, but it's not being run. So, to each their own. Obviously, we have standard cats, like it's just going to be there. But their top end was just trying to summon this and go the distance. I mean, it clearly got them into top end. I don't care if it's last place, you're in the top 16. You did better than you did better than over 180 other players. I'm just like, let's be real. Like, that's just saying. So that's really cool. Like, that's honestly really neat. Like I said, I'm not as familiar with Azure, but I was told this was not common. This was very much something you would not expect to see. So hey, shout outs to the Azure Lane player as well. I mean, obviously shout outs to everyone who did compete. I like to be able to showcase and talk about the weird stuff a bit more, stuff that you don't see, like, topping as much. Like, if I see a Gurren Lagann deck, I'm gonna talk about it. It doesn't show up. Not also when you have 5 different 7 Deadly Sins decks topping. Like, obviously, the deck is just gonna do a heck of a lot more than a lot of crazy stuff out there. So, but I did want to touch up on those really quickly. And also just to wish everybody also a happy Thanksgiving for this week. I do hope that all of you are able to enjoy it. Spend time with friends and family. Fill up on some good old turkey, whether you are in the States or not. I just hope you have a wonderful holiday season. That is going to be it from me. I'm probably going to see if anybody, because we had several people from the Discord who went to Houston. I'm going to see if they want to jump in on something at some point. Obviously, like I said, because of the holidays, I'm not going to pester them for recording anything this week. But we are going to see if anybody wants to be down to talk about some stuff, see, how their experience was. But if you are part of this top 16 up here, do feel free to comment down below. Let us know who you were, how you did, how the event was, and everything. Or even if you didn't top up here, honestly, if you went to Houston, feel free to comment down below your experiences. Over the weekend, we had several people commenting in the Discord, which if you want to join the Discord for all the crazy discussions that we do, there should be a link in the description down below. Feel free to join. And that is going to be it from me. Happy holidays once again, whether you're stateside, UK, wherever the heck you are. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the flip side. Peace out for now.